Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well on a somewhat, somewhat. It was okay, but now it's sort of gone a bit stormy outside. There's a few thundery showers around, or thundery weather looming overhead. But we are back to talk about what I'm hoping is a thunderous response from Manchester United in tomorrow night's Champions League game against Galatasaray at home at Old Trafford, and once again we are back in the boat of needing to grab ourselves a response. We need to respond, bounce back FC, and to be honest, I think it's interesting because I don't. It feels like we've not put any highlight over the whole we go again culture at the club. It seems with the constant. Every time you lose a game, everyone puts out, "Let's go again, guys," and then everyone's just like, "For fuck's sakes, we're really back here again. We're really doing this all again." But anyways, we've got the Champions League game tomorrow night, and we do need a response. We do need a win because we've already got a loss on our record against Bayern Munich and Galatasaray and Copenhagen are the two clubs in our groups for the Champions League where we are essentially staged with must wins. They are considered, to me at least, must win games. You cannot lose them or draw them. So for me, we've got to go out, we've got to play for a win and push hard for a win. And how we're going to do that is beyond me because I am not in my club's manager's mind. I can't control what he decides to do going into this game. It's going to be interesting to see what his choice will be in terms of his starting 11, his personnel that he chooses, and then with substitutions, how he just handles the squad in general. And I believe there's got to be some statements to be made, some big statements. And I'm not talking about club statements. I'm talking about manager, you know, making statements with actions and putting out a starting 11 that opts to put in 110% effort and give absolutely everything for that shirt. And I believe that there are a few changes that will need to be made from the game we saw on Saturday afternoon. That was an absolute shambles, a complete shambles, and that is quite loud rumble from the Thunder. But anyhows, I'm going to go through the team that I would like to see play. Um, and it's going to be an interesting one. I've sort of I don't know whether I want to go with experimentation in this as such, but rather going with what's closer to a guarantee. And what's closer to a guarantee for me is just having a team that is ready to play and put in absolutely everything for the shirt. And that probably features along the lines of Andre Onana, because we know how he is mentally. We want to have a team that is putting in 110% and won't sell each other short by perhaps not caring or just not giving enough for the shirt. So for me, Onana in goal. As far as left back goes, probably Diogo Dalot. Um, I think it's probably it's going to be the case, isn't it? Amrabat's going to be playing at fullback position. As to which side he'll play, I do not know because because Dalot can play either left or right hand side, and I think usually you start on the right. For me, Diogo Dalot has definitely got to be one of the fullback options into tomorrow night's game. The centre back partnership, as we have confirmation that Lissandro Martinez will be out for 2 to 3 months and he will be undergoing an operation to doubling up a fixing on can't remember uh, can't remember what injury it was, but in the foot I think it was metatarsal or something. Um, Let me see if that's right. Yeah, so a metatarsal injury, I believe it was, that he picked up last season. I think he had the initial operation and it hadn't healed properly, so I think he aggravated the injury with playing minutes in pre-season and then in the in the league, and he played on painkillers basically in his last outing for the squad. So here's to hoping that he can come back as soon as possible, but he will have to undergo repair surgery on that, which is really sucks. As to who starts as centre backs, I think guaranteed is Rafael Varane, um, and I think there's a lot of people that have lost a lot of patience with Victor Lindelof. So maybe Johnny Evans. As crazy as it seems, maybe Johnny Evans should start with Rafael Varane. I mean, there's no pace in the back line, but it is what it is. I mean, Johnny Evans at least he's looked like he's closer to being one of the most informed centre backs we've got at the club. So why not? Um, as far as the left back position, probably is going to be Amrabat, isn't it? Probably is going to be Amrabat. As far as midfield is concerned, now this is an important one because we need energy, we need pace, we need fight, we need fight. So for me, Casemiro needs to be in that midfield. It's just a given. He needs to be in that midfield, but pair him up with with pair him up with a Duracell bunny. Hannibal Mabry. Stick Hannibal Mabry in that midfield with them. Give him some energy, give him some fight, and maybe stick Mason Mount in there. As mental as it seems, as mental as maybe Bruno Fernandes could be starting, should be starting, whatever it is, wherever it is that Bruno stands with the United fan base. For me, I'm just solely going back on what worked for us on Tuesday night against Crystal Palace. I'm just solely going with what worked for us, and if it worked back then, you know, let's make use of it. The same thing now. So, with that being said, you probably tell that my front three consists of Garnacho on the left, Martial at top, and Pellistri on the right. Go back to what worked, because that's where we need to be. Find something that works and stick with it until it stops working, and then you can change it. It's like the saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Why fix it? Go with a team that wants to play for this shirt. He wants to play for the shirt. I know Harry Maguire also played in that team on Tuesday night. I know he started, but you know me. You know how I feel about Harry Maguire. His time at this club is done, so that should be a constant narrative to push, that his time at the club is done. Stop giving him opportunities to prove anybody wrong when the opportunities have dried up. So for me, Maguire stays on that bench. Johnny Evans starts. Because if everyone's starting to complain about Victor Lindelof, then cool. Victor Lindelof can sit on the bench as well. Go with Johnny Evans. I mean, he's actually had a bit of threat from set pieces as well. A bit of threat from set pieces. So why not? Why not have Johnny Evans in the team who can provide the threat from set pieces? I know that Galatasaray are a team to be cautious of, very, very much cautious of, because they do have quite a few, I won't say superstars in their team, but, stars of yesteryears, or the years gone by. And I know Wilfried Zaha, he played his first game, I think for the Turkish outfit, on the weekend just gone, and scored quite a good goal, quite a statement goal. Cutting on the from the left, switching onto his right, and then absolutely pile driving it into the roof of the net. It was a very statement goal, very, very statement goal, and I'm hoping that he doesn't come to do the same thing at Old Trafford. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I hope that doesn't happen. But if I were to place a prediction on how I feel that this game should go, how I'd like it to go, I will stick to going with a 2-0. A 2-0 win for Manchester United. I don't think that it's going to be a 2-0. It probably won't be a 2-0, but if I were to predict on how I would like to see things go, would sit thereabouts a 2-0 victory, because we're kind of back at square one yet again, having to start from scratch. So for me, this is necessary. Go for a 2-0 win. Don't need to worry about doing nothing stupid, nothing crazy. Just go back to basics and go back. Most importantly, go back to what works. And that is essentially it with the preview. Quite short, quite sweet, quite straightforward. Yeah, very simple. Go back to what worked for Tuesday night and see how it fares again, um, without needing to complicate things and without needing to roll out any red carpets for any players that don't deserve to play. So let's see it happen. Leave your thoughts and your feelings and your lineup predictions, as well as your predicted score lines, in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, do be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That would be massively appreciated. We are on the road to 200 subscribers at the moment, and we are slowly getting there, slowly but surely. We are getting there, and it is an entertaining journey, to say the least. Um, all the ups and downs, all the highs, all the lows. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. It is an enjoyable journey, and it is made all the more special by you fine folks who do watch the videos and also tune into the stream. So thank you very much for everybody that has been supporting your channel. But that is it from me for now. We'll be back. I might be on someone's stream later on tonight. I'm not too sure what is going on with schedules, and probably won't be taking care of any streams tomorrow night either, due to the game being on, but also then needing to do match reviews as such following that. So we'll have to see how things goes, but probably keep an eye out for me across tonight and tomorrow, where I might have something coming up where I might feature on someone else's channel. So keep your eyes peeled, folks. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and stay tucked indoors from that stormy weather that is set in outside. So take care, everybody, and stay safe. All the best. Goodbye.